I always feel corny saying this. Welcome to the Ryan Joseph Show. I probably have Omicron. I think I always want to tell you guys that right now. But it's very mild symptoms. It just makes you feel kind of. I don't believe in it. A doctor told me I had it, and I was like, but I don't believe in it. And then he was like, well, then I guess you don't have it. I was like, yeah, I guess not. And but I should probably have that. I should probably tell you guys that. But anyways,
Should I come sit over there?
I got Lauren Compton here today. The beautiful, amazing monster on the stage, monster on the OnlyFans, monster on the streets. Lauren Compton, how are you doing?
What's up?
Yeah. How was your night? What did you do last night?
Oh fuck. I had a late night. I don't party.
Yeah. No, it sounds like you don't from what you were telling me before the show
But
started.
I did go home at 6:30 in the morning.
You coerced some strippers into a house last night.
One stripper.
Did you make them do cocaine off each other's buttholes?
There actually 2 people did do cocaine off of her
Well,
ass.
Really?
Yeah.
I know.
It's pretty basic.
It's a
Yeah,
standard.
Come on.
I used to hang out with strippers because my sister was a stripper in when I went to FSU. I lived like 2 lives. I was like this FSU amazing collegiate student that was like no, I was studying.
I didn't understand any words that just came out of your mouth.
I studied like literature and philosophy in Tallahassee in Florida, right? I was valedictorian. And then I would do like blow with strippers and hardest drugs you can imagine.
So you're just an Austin local.
No, I'm not from Austin. Thank God. I'm from Florida, the real South. The real
But I
town.
was just saying that sounds like everyone in Austin.
Cocaine
Going
sucks,
to
dude.
school, fucking strippers.
No, I never fucked any of them. One time, my
What?
sister. No, I never fucked a stripper. One time, one of them had a crush on me, and my sister told me, and she's like, Ryan, be careful. She's got herpes, right? And so I knew that she had herpes, right? But she had drugs, right? And I was really into drugs at that time.
Mhm.
And so when I wanted some drugs, I went over to her house, and we're hanging out, and I'm like I was into like Oxycontin and shit. So I was doing drugs with her, doing her drugs, and then she's like, "Do you want to hang out in the bedroom and do some more drugs?" I was like, "Okay." All this time, I know that she has herpes, right? So I'm like, "Okay, you gotta avoid the herpes, get the drugs." So we go in there, and we're laying down on her bed, but I refused to go underneath her bed sheets. I had all my clothes on and shit, right? And we snorted some oxy, and then she's like, "So what do you want to do now?" And I was like,
Go home.
I was like, "Can I ask you something?" She's like, "Anything." I was like, "Is it true? My sister told me you've got herpes. Is that true?" She stood up, cussed me out. She was like, "How fucking dare you?" No, she goes, "You can't get it if I'm not having a breakout." And I was like, "Okay,
So is that a yes?
I was like,
So you do.
I was like, "What?"
It's confirmed.
I just don't want to take that chance. I'm sorry. I know what you're trying to do to me right now. I just want to go home.
But can I get it to go baggy?
Yeah. She's like, "Get the fuck out now. Get out." I was like pushed to the streets. All high, kicked out by a stripper with herpes in Florida. And then I would go to school and study Socrates.
You're from Florida?
Yes, ma'am.
What part of Florida?
All over, but I was born in Gainesville.
Okay.
And then my parents, and I grew up in Miami, and then my parents split up, and then I would be shipped I would get in trouble with my stepmom, and they'd ship me to Jacksonville where my mom lived. And then my mom, I'd get in trouble with her, and she'd ship me to my dad. Back and forth. No one loved me. And
I love when people say that they're from all over.
but it was
It's like just
literally I was all over the state.
Sprinkled sperm.
Yeah. My dad cummed. Dude, my parents should not have had kids. They were like 70s swingers, coke addicts and shit. My dad told me the story of like
I think everyone in the 70s was kind of
yeah.
like that, right?
My dad said he found my mom in bed with like another woman and a guy the day before their wedding. Is that everyone does that? No.
My mom was married to a guy and got divorced after like 7 years because she walked in on him having sex with another dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And no clue that this would
None.
we have to talk about this. Did you ever think, God, were you molested by him?
I never knew him.
How do you-
So he was my mom's first husband. Then my mom married someone else and had me.
Oh,
But I
so you
almost
never
had a
got to-
gay dad.
You almost that would have been awesome. 'Cause
He died of AIDS.
That's what
I mean, he had
happens.
it coming.
Yeah, I mean that's his fault for being gay. But
It's kind of like if you fuck someone with herpes,
he
you're probably gonna get herpes.
so that was like in the 70s and
So
80s.
if you fucking...
Yeah. How old are you? You're like 22, right?
We're done here. I'm trying to salvage my image as much as I possibly
Lauren,
can.
you are young. You are free. You are vibrant on the scene. You have nothing to hide, and you're a funny Lauren.
Thank you.
It's rare. It's rare.
Coming from you, that's a big compliment.
I don't tell people they're funny if I don't think they're funny because it's actual it hurts them. If because a lot of people,
If you just build them up.
I used to be like that. I used to be like,
Believe a
good
lie.
set, bro. Good set, bro. When I thought they were just pieces of shit, but I realized it's not good. So when people have
Now you go.
when people have a bad set, they come up to me and say good set. I'm just like, yeah, I know.
Well, you got to tell people the truth, otherwise they stagnate.
Yeah, is this too? If I put this right here, is it too far away? Is that better? Is that okay?
Dude, you can do that if you want.
Okay, because I just feel like it's in the way. Yeah, I always want to tell people the truth when it comes to comedy.
It is in your face.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you're fine, even if you are 72. You know, that plastic surgery.
It's really been working.
It's
I'm an
working.
actual vampire.
Yeah. Vampires do exist, you know. No, they do. I did a movie. And I had to study vampires. And these people, they have they think they're vampires. They get surgery done, and there's people that are donors.
Those are not vampires. Those are just psychopaths.
Yeah, those are just lunatics, dude.
No, but they drink blood, and I mean, I don't know. Okay, I just know that there's vampires out there. People
you know
think
how you spell vampire? P-S-Y-C-H-O.
Van Psycho.
Path.
No, I believe in vampires. I've dated a few.
Okay, now that I do believe in emotional vampires.
Yeah,
There's definitely emotional vampires, people who just suck your fucking energy.
they just won't die no matter what you do to them.
They'll live forever. It's always the worst ones live forever.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you're a bad person, you'll live forever.
Forever.
For sure.
It doesn't matter what you do.
And your name too. If you name someone like Grace, you're gonna be old to 95. But if you name someone like Logan,
Wait,
they're not gonna
what?
live long.
Wait, what?
You know? If you name someone Logan, they won't live long because no old guy's name is Logan.
I've never met an old Logan.
Exactly.
What about the fucking guy in that X-Men movie?
But come on, dude. We're talking about real life. We're talking about vampires.
Oh, that's the Wolverine.
Yeah. The guy, he's lived forever.
He's also a superhero that can't
Yeah,
die.
exactly.
He has metal throughout his entire body.
Would
He's
you
literally invincible.
would you act in one of those superhero movies?
I would act in anything. I'm on OnlyFans. I
So
would be the QVC host if they asked me.
So when did you start the OnlyFans thing?
About a year ago.
Really? And it's that big already.
Mm-hmm.
Were you on some because you have a shit ton of followers. Everyone knows that. Not like me, but you have a shit ton.
Thanks.
And you're almost as beautiful as me as well. And so did you have some sort of what did you do before then for people to know you? Did you have any notoriety?
I think that the reason that OnlyFans makes sense for me is because I did Playboy.
That's what it was. You did Playboy.
What? You did?
Yeah, I was on the cover. I was in 4 special edition magazines.
How does a girl get into Playboy? For my fans.
You audition.
You audition? Where do you audition?
I auditioned in San Diego, but it was a dare. So
shit.
it was never my idea. So my cousin came over to my
Hey,
house
baby.
one day. And by
You should
the
be
way,
on Playboy, baby.
I don't get along with my family very much.
Why not? Because you're on
Is it
OnlyFans?
because yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Your OnlyFans, I went on, I checked it out, and it's classy. I didn't subscribe or anything.
Yeah, I was surprised.
But it's
It
all
was pretty
classy.
classy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's pretty raunchy.
No, I mean,
Dude,
I didn't
I-
subscribe. I didn't buy any of like the stuff where I'm like, I don't know how raunchy you get, but
I don't get that raunchy.
it seems like very classy, right? All the
Yeah.
other ones are just like, hey, you're me fucking this new guy.
Yeah, I will say that I've had a bunch of different like OnlyFans girls on my podcast,
Mhm.
and we've had girls that came on and they dressed up like Dora the Explorer and put a dildo on that like a cardboard cutout of boots. And
You don't do
fucked
that.
it, and you're like kind of a classy lady.
Yeah.
Well, actually, a pretty classy lady.
No, I appreciate that. I don't do anything sexual or pornographic on my OnlyFans. Like,
Yeah, that's
I
great.
do.
Like you show your beauty on it, and
It's
people
almost
want.
just like nude modeling.
Yeah, but it's
yeah,
it's
exactly. And I don't do anything from the waist down.
you probably have a
Like,
lot of women subscribers, don't you?
I don't. think
Yeah, you probably get a
so.
lot of
Because it's like
lesbians.
it's
Do you
female
not?
friendly type. Well, I mean it's not porn though, so it's like, but it's really just like yeah, it's classy, you know.
I
It
mean,
inspired me to do
so
it.
when I was working.
I
when-
started doing it.
Good for you.
Really, I just sit there and
As
stare.
like a backup in case.
I stare
comedy
like
doesn't
this.
work
I go like
out,
this. I
or
go
Zoolander.
yeah, and I'm like,
Steal.
if you guys pay $5, you can see my shin.
So do we want to go back to the Playboy story, how I got started, or did we just?
So your
kinda watch-
cousin thought you were hot, and he's like, "Hey, you should do Playboy."
She.
Oh, okay. Damn it, that would have been way
You thought,
cooler.
you thought
thought-
it was
I love that you're gonna just guess the story before I can tell you what it is. I
It's
promise
like,
you'll guess
my
wrong.
cousin was banging me, and he was like, "Hey, you should be
Not
on
everyone
OnlyFans."
has that traumatic of a childhood.
Okay, sorry.
Stop
She's a-
projecting your bullshit
She's
onto
running
me.
you over the coals, dude.
I mean, you are on OnlyFans. No, tell me. So like, your cousin's like, "Hey,
No,
don't be really
stop.
cool."
So my cousin comes over. She's completely changed herself. She's gotten like huge implants, like long blonde hair, which there's no problem with that. Fake nails, but this is a girl that comes from a punk rock background, where like half of her hair was black and the other half of it was white. Total Cruella de Vil vibes.
Oh no.
And like steel-toed boots, tattoos all over, and it was like in one day she just like flip-flopped
Why?
into like this other person. Well, that's what I said. I was like, whoa, like what happened? And she goes, I auditioned for Playboy and I'm going to be a playmate. And I'm like, congratulations. She's like, well, it was just an audition. And I'm like, so you did all of this for an audition?
Did she get accepted?
No.
Wait,
She
did
would've-
this before she got the actual.
She went through like full on like plastic surgery
What?
That's like
She would have made it.
psychotic.
She
for
probably
for the audition.
she
'cause
probably would have
she
made it if
thought-
she was more punk rock on it. That would have.
Maybe, I don't know.
But that's a lot to go through just to.
Just to audition. So I kind of like was roasting her, and she was like, don't make fun of me until you go and try it. And if you go and try it, then like you walk a mile in my shoes or whatever the bullshit was.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fine, set me up with an audition, I'll go. And so she did. It was like 3 months from then. It was in San Diego, and I like literally forgot about it until like a week before.
You
And
just
I get, like, a
you roll out of bed.
notification.
You're like, oh, I gotta go audition.
I
for
got
Playboy."
ready, like I cared about it. I think I went to a stripper store. I got like some lingerie because I knew it was like what it was.
Yeah.
And I like curled my hair and I did my makeup and I was like so nervous
How
about
old,
it.
how old were you?
20.
What were you like back then? Like, what were you into? Like, were you
Not Playboy.
like so you weren't like modeling or anything like that? You were just like,
I was in college. I was going to a community college. And I was just taking fun classes. Like I wasn't really studying to be anything.
you just want to be like a trophy wife one day or something.
I was an international elite gymnast growing up.
There you go.
So I was
That's
homeschooled,
awesome.
and I've blown my left knee out 3 times. I've torn my ACL, MCL, PCL, meniscus, like everything.
Wow.
So when I was 16, I had to retire. From 16 to 18, I had like
16 I had to retire. That's so funny.
It's great. I was a pro athlete at 9 years old.
Were you molested when you were a gymnast?
No, unfortunately.
Why the fuck did I have you on?
I think it's really weird. I did go to that doctor, and I'm like,
Did you really?
Wait,
of course
what?
I did.
You
And,
met
and he
him?
never touched me. I was like, what was wrong with me?
Yeah.
Wait, are you being serious right now? You went to that doctor that
For
molested
sure.
those girls?
What was he like?
I don't know. He didn't
What?
touch me. I had to like ask for it. I'm like, you're touching everyone else.
You're full of shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You did not go to that guy.
Hey.
Did you
Yes,
really?
I did.
Let's get back to the audition. This is very important. What was it like? Did they say sit down?
No, so you walk in. It's very awkward. There's 50 people in a room. It was a big giant room. There's a photographer. There was a chair. There was like a stool, and then like all these grips and people just like standing around. And so I'm wearing this like lingerie piece. What a fucking idiot! It's a one piece. First of all, never go to an audition in a one piece.
You don't have to get naked for it.
You do, but like,
Why wear anything? You just wear jeans and a shirt and just go in there like. Ugh.
well, they want you to take pictures and like look
Mm.
sexy in lingerie or whatever. And so it was literally like click, click. Okay, take it off. Like that didn't even matter.
Like, yeah, this is great. Take it off. Yeah.
But it's Playboy, right? This
Yeah.
guy, and there was probably 500 girls.
How much did they pay you to do that?
That was free.
No. But once you get it, like, how much do they pay you?
$500 for a full day of work, and you do like 4 different looks.
That's not shit.
But you get
I
to be
know.
on Playboy, so I guess that's.
You get the exposure.
They dangle the exposure carrot, and that's how they get people.
Were you
But the
into acting?
exposure-
Were you into acting or like
At
comedy?
that time, no. At that time, no.
Why'd you want to do it?
It was a dare.
So
I didn't want to do it.
but you got the audition.
And I didn't think that anything was gonna come
So
from it.
did your
There was
cousin? Did your cousin hate you?
Ryan,
Did you-
stop!
did your-
Just stop! Let
did
me finish the
did your-
fucking story.
Did your cousin hate you?
I'm gonna shove this so far up your throat.
Stop it.
Is that turning you on?
Yeah, I love when girls and guys say that.
So I finished this stupid fucking audition, and I'm leaving. And as I'm walking out to the parking lot, the casting director runs up after me. His name is Sam Rima.
I love you, Lauren. Hey. I jerked off to you like 20 times while you're out there. You think it'd be great?
He's like, "What are you doing on Thursday?" I'm like, "I'm not single." And he's like, "No, do you want to go to Argentina?"
Dude, guys are better. I wish we all had no dicks. Like it'd be so. My dad just got testicular cancer, and I was jealous of him when he said that he lost his desire to have sex or anything. Yeah, he was like, "I'm reading books now. It's crazy. It's like I'm just."
He said, "I'm reading books now." It's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's like, "I'm reading books."
You could have done that before you had cancer.
He's like, "I'm thinking about things now, Ryan," and I realized, I am your dad. I am your dad,
What?
and I love you.
What?
Yeah. Like, we would be so much better with this. You don't understand what it's like to be a guy, right? Like, and I was
I don't.
No. I'm gonna explain it to you what it's like.
Do I get to finish my story?
No, we're taking a pause.
Okay.
This is before we go on. This is what it's like. You to get laid, to get pussy. This is what you're like walking in the woods, right? You're all alone. It's fucking cold as fuck. It's gray. There's like little rabbits and shit running around.
I'm so checked out of this story.
No. And then you see like a house in the distance, right? And there's lights and shit, right? And you have to choose the right path to get to that house. You have to make the right decisions, or you get lost and not get to the house. And you get there, and then
Can you put the,
listen,
the
no.
fast forward? Just
and this is
speed
what it's like to
story
get
up?
pussy, to like step into that house, right? And it's all warm, right? And there's like wood burning and shit and hot chocolate. That's what pussy is like.
Until you find out it has herpes.
Yes.
Yeah,
But-
that's like getting into the house and there's
but-
like a fucking
But that's the desire.
monster.
It
in
feels-
there.
it
She's like,
feels-
the fireplace isn't working.
But it feels, to be a man, you feel like you'll die if you don't get in that house.
Mhm.
You guys don't have that. You're just like, I'm lonely. I want somebody.
Dude, that's honestly sounds more like sex addiction.
Anyways.
Oh, now you want to stop the story.
No, I'm just saying that's what it's like to be a guy, like a horniness. Whatever. Don't listen to Gary. He's just broken up with someone.
Girls either have the door locked or unlocked.
Some girls ask questions before they let the wolf in.
Mm.
Some girls just say, "Come in, it's open. It's been
Yeah.
open." Mud is tracked all over the place. Don't even wipe your feet.
Yeah.
Don't even care about it.
Dirty.
Yeah. Don't even take your coat off. Just fuck me.
What kind of houses are you going into?
Bad ones.
That's what it's like. All right, continue with the.
I'm glad that you're telling me
I have
stories
Omicron.
in
Okay, I have
between.
Omicron.
None of it makes me feel bad. About my own personal bullshit. So he asks me if I want to go to Argentina to host this show for 3 months. And I was like, sure. So I dropped out of college the next day. Called my cousin. Highlight of my life.
Haha.
I was like, I went to that audition. Just wanted you to know. She's like, yeah, and how did it go? I was like, I think it went okay. I'm leaving for Argentina tomorrow to go
Wow.
host it.
Did she hate you?
Playboy TV. She did for like a couple of years.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Was she good looking?
Well, the reason that I never got along with some of my girl cousins is just because of my upbringing. Like I was homeschooled. I was a pro athlete. Like
You were
I was
pampered.
privileged.
Yeah, or maybe it's just because you're hotter than them. That's usually what women are jealous about.
I don't know.
Well, or was your cousin hot?
There's the answer.
Yeah, there's the answer.
Yep.
She's
One
watching
of-
right now.
I mean, one of them is pretty. This girl that auditioned for Playboy, she's pretty.
That's a no.
That was a condescending, pretty.
That was a no.
I hate to be so blunt about it. I mean, I am the biggest fan of like beauty. So if I see a girl that's like hot, I'm the first one. Like the stripper we took home last night.
Was she beautiful?
She was really pretty.
Did you see something inside of her that like?
Hey,
was like,
hey,
hey.
was she a whore with a whore's heart or a whore with a heart of gold?
I wouldn't even say she was a whore at all. Well, she did have her nipples pierced.
Did she have
She
sex?
works in a strip club. She's a whore.
Did she have sex with anyone? Any of the guys?
No.
Those are classy guys.
Okay.
You know, they bring her home. They just give her. They snort coke off the butthole, and you hear some.
Why the butthole? Like they did it off of her butt cheeks.
No, you
Well,
got.
that's not
You gotta
even-
go straight butthole.
Yeah, it's not. You guys don't know what they're fucking talking about. Doing.
Tell me more, Gary.
More about what?
He knows more about
my
this.
absolute stripper edition.
Boofing strippers?
I'm trying
Boofing
to
strippers.
boofing. Boofing.
Do you know what boofing is?
I don't.
I just found out what it is
What is
recently.
it?
This guy did it to me. No, it's like when they blow coke up someone's butthole or any drug.
Cool.
One time, my friend's girlfriend came on to me and they were rolling. She was like, "I just put some ecstasy up my butthole. I was wondering if you want to hang out and get some loving or some shit like that." And I said no, and I went home. I guess it hits you harder or something when you put it in your butthole.
Like a suppository.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never done it, but I've heard people.
That's
That's
a-
a new thing people are doing.
I
Not
just-
new, but it's
yeah.
becoming more popular.
Okay.
The future's bright.
Sounds like it.
So okay, so once you did that, then what happened? You hosted this show, and
Yeah, I hosted that show for 3 months. I ended up being on the cover of Playboy. Did a bunch of special editions. I worked for Playboy for about 4 years.
Wait,
Would
what? What year was this that you were on the cover of Playboy?
You can look it up. It's Best of Boobs and Buns, Playboy magazine.
okay.
I don't remember. Probably.
How did that?
2014.
Can you show this, Gary, on the screen?
It'll only be the cover. Just put like special edition magazine, Best of Boobs and Buns, Playboy special edition.
Did you ever feel like you were being objectified?
That's all it is.
Did it make you feel like your mind wasn't being appreciated?
No, a little maybe.
But you didn't care. You were like,
okay, so
That's what I like about girls like you, Lauren,
if you
because you just don't give a fuck.
so click on I like don't there it is. See the one go up with your mouse to the left, left there. So where did I see it? It's the third girl on the right. That's
This-
me.
That's
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
With brown hair?
Yeah, I had long brown hair when I was in Playboy.
Damn.
How old were you?
I mean, yeah, it's all right.
I think there.
I could have. Yeah, I know. I could have done better.
I think there I was 21 or 22.
All right, I have a question.
You guys keep doing the pod. I'm gonna
Yeah,
find a better
Gary-
version of
Gary,
this.
let me ask this girl some questions.
Don't mind me over here.
Gary's gonna get decided.
Do you want to hear about how I quit Playboy?
Yes.
I think that's a fun story. So they called me up, and the casting director, who I was friends with for many years, and he goes, "Hey, I have this opportunity where you can come host a show, 25 grand a week for 6 weeks."
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, sick. And he's like, "Yeah, it's a pool party. You're just gonna host it, but you have to come into the offices today. We gotta like do a wardrobe fitting and all this stuff, and it starts tomorrow." So I was stoked on it because I'm like, that means now. Like that's not a month away. That's like something happening. So great. So I went into the offices, spent like 8 hours taking pictures and all these different outfits and all this stuff. And then I go into a production room where it was a long table full of producers, and I sit down and they hand me a script, which I was like, cool. I open it up and the very first line says, "So, do you think you can suck dick better than me?
Oh shit.
And I go, and I shut the page and I look at them and I'm like, what is this? And they're like, you're hosting an orgy.
Wow.
And I was like, huh? I'm like, why is there a script?
But what is the
Aren't
different?
people just supposed to be fucking?
But
like,
what is
who's
the?
talking this much?
Wait. So you would have been cool if it was just like, hey, what's up? My name's Lauren. I don't suck dick. These people are. I'm just.
No, I cannot be involved in anything pornographic
Why? What is your reasoning for that?
because I have always wanted to do more acting. And so even when I was like at the end of Playboy, that was the cover.
Yeah.
So at the end of Playboy, I started being like a guest star on TV shows and like I was doing like 4 or 5 national commercials a year. Like I was like doing really well in acting, and my manager and my agents were all telling me they're like, like get out of Playboy. But I was
Yeah.
addicted to it.
What
Dude.
were you addicted to?
Dude, I bookmark that and come back to it after this because I have an anecdote about that that's very pertinent regarding strippers.
My sister did porn, and I don't really talk about this, but it was really traumatizing for the whole family. They kicked her out. Like I fucking developed a bad drug addiction in college, and I was sent home and I had to go home because I couldn't. Like I broke up with the girlfriend because I fell in love with like a coke-whore, and turns out she wasn't that trustworthy. And
No shit.
yeah, and I went home because I couldn't afford anything. And my sister had just turned in from like a really beautiful angel. Like she was just really nice, like good girl. And then she had like tats everywhere and everything. And then in the morning, she was like, you're different now. And then in the morning, my dad's like, hey, you're moving into your sister's room. I kicked her out. She's a porn star now, right?
Oh, you told me this.
Yeah, and then I no one would talk to her, right? I would still hang out with her because I loved her, right? But like she was addicted to the fame,
Like being in porn. She was addicted to that.
She was addicted to the fans. She was addicted to like all the attention that she got. But it sucked when your best friends are like, "Hey, dude, I watch your friend. Hey, can I talk to your sister?"
I started getting addicted to the high of being naked, and it felt really powerful to be in a room that was like this sounds so weird, but this was like the truth of the addiction is that like I was the one in power in the room.
Yeah.
It was all about me. I was
Yeah.
naked and they made me feel beautiful. I mean, we had like the best hair and makeup artists in the world.
You're like a pharaoh princess walking around.
Yeah, and
You're
like
just like,
these
"Get on there."
beautiful robes and heels.
I love
and,
when I feel
like,
that way.
I don't know how to. It's a true like. It made me feel like a queen.
So you were like addicted to the sensation that you had power over these men or women for that matter.
Yeah, and then I would shoot, and like nothing made me feel more beautiful than like
Than having the eyes on you and
What is it?
like
made you feel special and loved.
It was,
What is-
I know very well. Trust me. You know what? I was gonna bring up something, but I actually am not gonna do that because I realized I don't want to fucking put people's business out there. But I've had a similar experience with a handful of women I've dated, and it's always the same thing. This is what I want to ask you. How did you get away from that?
So it took this show that they were pitching me to get me out of it. So I told them, I said, I cannot do anything pornographic. I am on a
But
TV
you didn't have to
show.
suck any dick. You just say, "Hey, you think you can suck dick
I mean,
better
if
than
you
me?"
were on a TV show as a series regular, like living your best fucking life, and then this thing comes up where it's like porn and it could ruin everything.
But you weren't doing any porn. You just have to like host it. This girl's sucking dick right now.
But I would be in the same picture as people fucking.
No,
It's
it
like-
would totally ruin your career.
It's
Yeah.
like guilty by association.
Yeah, like I would, and I'd be talking to them, and I would be like saying all this sexy stuff, like you think you
Yeah.
can suck dick better than me, and da
Yeah.
da da da. Like
Yeah.
I can't fucking say that.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
And do that. I also I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So it really boils down to what I want to do.
What do
and
you What
I
do you
didn't
want to
wanna
do,
do that.
Lauren? What do you want to do?
I'm almost done with this story. I know you hate it when I finish my stories, but I am gonna finish this one. So
Just
so
get
I
to the
said-
fucking
He
point.
hates it when women finish.
Get to
anything.
the point.
Finish the Coke.
Get to the point. What is the point?
So so I told them that I couldn't do it. This producer stands up
I'm kidding.
and he's like, "What do you mean you can't do it?
What do you mean you can't talk about how you suck dick?
What do you mean you can't do this porn?" And I was just like, dude, I cannot do that. Like, none of this makes sense.
Just because I'm naked in front of everyone all the time and on naked fucking
doesn't
magazines
mean that I'm gonna suck a dick.
doesn't mean that I'm gonna suck dick. It's not sexual.
On
Just because I'm
camera.
naked. Should I bend over and show my butthole? Fine. I'm not gonna suck a dick.
So I left. So I took the fucking
25 grand a week.
Yeah, and I go, I don't want to. I can't
A
do this.
week?
A week. For 6 weeks.
See, and that's the other thing that women get addicted to in that lifestyle is
the money.
They get addicted to fast
Yeah,
cash.
yeah.
Okay,
the
well,
money.
Playboy doesn't pay well. That was the highest job opportunity in Playboy I had ever heard of. I made 10 grand a month in Argentina. Like, that was pretty fucking ritzy. But everything else, like the cover, $500 for that. Like,
Yeah.
all the special editions, $500.
I mean, that looks like it's worth about $500.
You do look different there. Like your butt does not look the same. No, I'm kidding. No, your face looks different. Can you like
That's
zoom?
a horrible photo.
Can you zoom in on her face?
No,
let's zoom in
don't
here,
I don't think-
zoom in on
guys.
any of that.
Her face.
No.
That is not you. That looks like Cindy Crawford
Oh, I guess with brown. I'll take that.
with
Thank
brown
you.
hair.
I don't know why that took me so long.
Okay, I
to
can see it. I
register.
can see it.
I was like,
I can see it.
"Hey."
I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
So I left. They told me I was never gonna work at Playboy again. I was like, that's fine. It's been 4 years. I'm like ancient now. I'm 24. Like
Yeah.
my time here is
You were
done.
gross. There's always like women are hot only
Hey.
only women. Hey, Gary.
Sorry.
Gary's very excited today.
Because
Because
this is like my realm, man.
I know. But let me finish this. What I'm about to say. Women are only hot between 18 and 22, right?
Uh-huh.
That's when they're like really hot. They're beautiful afterwards, but like it sounds like you really enjoyed it.
Okay.
You know,
I
now
had a great time.
yeah, now you can be beautiful and like esteemed, but you can't be hot after you're 22.
Esteemed.
But like a tea kettle? What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
there's like a hotness between like 18 and 22 or 16 and 22, depending on what state you're in.
Hey, so
All right, Gary, ask her a question.
here's my
Gary,
next
are you
question.
jerking off, Gary?
When I'm not wearing pants. When do women become considered old in a strip club?
Depends what strip
As
club.
long as you can still go upside down on that pole,
Okay,
you're 18 to me.
Did you ever strip?
No.
No. It must, but you know how to do pole dancing probably for
No.
No? It
you
must
think,
be
You
hard.
think women aren't hot anymore after 20? Would you say 22, 23?
No, that day that they turn 22, it's just like they're
It's over.
I think
It's
I think 24 is a good cutoff.
yeah, they're pushing it then.
One thing about quitting Playboy, though, that it really made me really sad because the addiction was over. And I was like, fuck. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I'm losing this thing that, like, gets me kind of high. And, like, you know, it's like my little fetish or whatever.
Is that when you started
So-
meth?
No, I've never done meth.
You've never done any drugs, have you?
I've done cocaine.
Bombshell here on the Ryan Joseph Show.
I thought you were different.
I know. My mom is gonna watch this, and Mom, I am so sorry you just had to find out.
Your
the
mom's
hard
probably
way.
done a lot of coke.
My mom has never even smoked a cigarette.
You come from a really good family, right? Are they Mormons or
She's a Bible thumper. Also, sorry.
Oh
you had
my
to hear
God! I
that.
could have called that.
yeah, you're from a religious
My mom is like Southern Baptist.
those aren't the ones that have like snakes and shit that wrap around their head.
No, that's like what is that? What is that? That starts with a P. That's
I'll look it up.
Pentecostal.
Yeah.
So when OnlyFans came out,
Mhm.
I was like, I had this weird thing with it where I was like,
But wait,
I've
wait.
left that life behind.
What did you do between then and now? Because that was what 24?
So between 24 to where I'm at now,
Yeah.
I've only acted. I've been on shows.
You've
and
been on
films
movies,
and
right?
I've been
What-
in quite a few.
What are the big movies you've been in?
You know, this isn't like that big, but it's my favorite. I did this short film that was directed by Justin Lin. It was like a VR 360 thing. Google funded it for like $10 million.
Nice.
It was really dope. You can download it. It's called Help.
What was
on your
that thing
phone.
you recently did with Jamie Kennedy?
That was called Don't Suck. That was a vampire movie.
Wow. Is it an actual film feature?
Yeah. It's going to be
That's
on
awesome.
Netflix.
That's awesome,
I'm
dude.
on Death House on Netflix.
Dude,
A bunch of horror films.
I like Jamie a lot. I know him.
Yeah, he's a really incredibly nice guy.
Yeah.
I love
Like
him.
freakishly nice.
When I
We
met
went-
him.
yeah.
Oh, go on.
We were in Vegas shooting this thing. Oh, I get to finish the story. We were
I don't know. I have.
so wild. So we when we were in Vegas filming, he took me to, it was like late night one night, and there was this like sandwich place that he was talking about for like 2 days. And he's like, this place is amazing. You
He
gotta go
always talks
try
about
it.
food. Yeah.
Loves it.
Yeah.
So we went late night, and he bought like a bunch of sandwiches, and we just like vegged out and had all these like really good food. I love him. He's so nice.
Yeah,
Great actor too.
Yeah, he is. I met him when I met him, I was just like a fanboy, and he was on a friend's podcast, and I came up and I was like, "Hey man, I was wondering if I could ask you some like questions on what I could do for like being a comedian because we were in LA and stuff." And he's like, "Man, I'm freaked out right now. Okay, I'm freaked out." He was like, he was not having it. He was like, I have these movies I'm doing. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you want to know?" And I was just like, "I'm so sorry." I felt like I pissed him off. But in the morning, he left me this long message telling me like he's sorry, he's just stressed, and he gave me like his advice and
Oh,
everything.
that's nice.
But he never apparently I don't think he ever really took me serious as a comic until I opened up for Rogan, and he heard the tape, and I think but he didn't realize how brilliant I am.
Realized he had a star in his midst.
He didn't realize who the fuck I was until recently. And now I'll talk to him when I want to,
Yeah.
but
So just like leave him on red.
yeah, he'll be like, "Ryan, can I please talk to you?" I'm like, "Dude, I gotta watch a movie."
You're like, I'm so fucking busy right now.
No,
You just like the
I'm
tables
not
turn.
like that. I'm not like that. I'm like, I don't even tell him what I'm doing.
Good for you.
I just say, "Hey man, you know what? I'm playing with a pet snake. I'm Pentecostal."
That freaks me out.
Dude,
I think that they believe that if the snake bites you, you've sinned or something. Which in that
it's
case,
very true.
everyone should get bitten.
I've never sinned.
What is the sin? The sin started with women betraying us.
Right. That's the story of Adam
Eat the
and Eve.
apple. It's fine. Totally. Don't worry about it. And then you trust women. I already talked about this on this pod.
Right.
But
that was a really stupid man.
the Bible.
Anyway.
He fucked up. The Bible said don't trust whores in the beginning.
Also, like.
First
Also
thing it
true.
said, before God created the earth, he did all these things. And then he trusted a whore. And that's why things are so hard now. And you have to work your whole life because of this whore. And now he had to have kids and fuck his kids.
Are we supposed to be practicing forgiveness?
No.
God?
Yeah, but like we got to torture his son. So it makes everything okay and better. Something like that. What if like
Really fucked up story.
what if BDSM started because some guy saw Jesus like being like sacrificed? And he was like, "Oh, damn it."
What does that stand for again?
BDSM?
Yeah.
Bondage, dominant,
I'll look it up.
and something like that. What if some dude sadomasochist?
Yeah.
BDSM.
Fuck. Okay.
It's hard to do this pod when I'm watching.
Yeah, but you know what? That was like really extreme.
That's
like,
what
there's
they were
some
doing that to
really good
Jesus.
BDSM out
There
there.
was nipple clips
Look
on
at that.
Jesus when he was
That's
sacrificed.
that's so painful. Like that's not even.
We're looking at
No. The BDSM that I think is hot is like being tied up. Like if you look up like ropes and chains.
Why are girls
like,
into that so much? Girls are into getting tied up.
Are they?
Most girls that
That's not even a real person.
most girls that I have come across, like in the grocery store, they've
Like
told me they've been into getting
No,
tied
that's
up.
like some lame 50 Shades of Grey bullshit. Like look up rope tying.
Did you know I used to write erotica?
Did you?
Yeah.
You know what I want to do is I want to read erotica on OnlyFans in lingerie, but I want to make this really cool setting where it's like dark and moody, and it's like telling like a naughty story.
Yeah.
I think that would be like a really fun series.
I know a guy that does podcasts.
You guys keep talking while I look up this thing.
I literally was like, who? So look up
Like this?
like down. So see where this art is? Yeah. So like there's this rope tying shit.
Have you ever been tied up, Lauren?
No, I have not.
Why?
Wait, you're into this, but you never done it?
I'm into a lot of things I've never done, like porn.
But would you ever do porn?
How
Yeah.
many times do we have
Oh,
to
wait,
go
I'm
over
sorry,
this?
yeah. But you fantasize about it.
You can.
You said you're into
No, I
it.
don't
You said you're.
No, I do, well, I like to watch it, but I
No.
don't.
I don't
wanna
like to
be a
watch
part
it.
Of it.
I don't like to watch it.
I also
Have
like to
you
watch
ever filmed your
threesomes, and I
own
never want to be in a
private
threesome.
pornos?
My dick won't work if I watch
I love
porn.
that we just skipped right over that.
My dick will not work
What'd
if I
you
watch
say?
porn.
No.
No, go back. Go back.
What?
I don't know what she said, but it was something that needed to be said.
Can we close her legs?
Yeah, but you got to tell me what you just said.
I said I like to watch threesomes, but I would never be a part of one.
Really? Why not?
I don't like to share.
Would you be jealous?
No, I would just get really fucking bored.
I wrote a book called Straight Camp.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean by that. Like, never mind. Tell us about your book.
But right though, like
No, let's just let Gary talk the whole fucking time.
I feel like for the guy it'd be great, unless I had two guys. I never even considered that.
You'd be okay.
Why does there always have to be another girl?
You'd be okay sharing your guy with a guy. Would you
No.
Would you date a guy that got fucked by another dude?
I probably have dated a guy. I'm like my ex-husband.
I know guys.
You've been married?
I was married for 5 years. And I'm sorry, Manuel, I didn't mean that.
His name is Manuel. Yeah, he's
Whoops.
definitely fucked somebody, another guy.
You are just doubling down.
But I wrote a book, Gary, called Straight Camp, where this kid gets caught.
Straight camp?
Yeah, it's about this kid. He gets caught
No wonder your parents called you a fag.
fucking. None of my jokes are real, Lauren. Okay, I don't use my real life for my jokes. Okay, I actually come up with ideas.
You fucking liar.
No, none of my jokes are real.
Why?
Because I like writing stories and coming up with things. Want to hear my latest joke?
No.
I'm going to tell it to you because it's my podcast. It goes, I went to the zoo and saw a monkey imitating. Oh, no, wait. I went to the zoo and saw this monkey jerking off in front of a bunch of kids. I had no idea those things imitate you like that. See, and it's not real, but it's funny. No one wants to hear about your life. But like, here, look, this is.
All my comedy is straight up my life.
Look, this is. I wrote this book about this guy, and his parents make him go to this camp to make him not gay anymore, right? Like a straight camp. But the way they do it is aversion therapy, where basically it's a bunch of dudes that just fuck him,
Do you
right?
have another one of those pills that wakes you up?
Yeah, but I had them, and we'll go into that actually. And I had them like record it, and it's about listen.
Do you guys always have this much fun on this podcast?
That's
3 men
that's how
rushed
everything
to
we
me
record here
and
is.
grabbed my arms and dragged me to the stage.
This is when they fucking.
Is this
I
your
found
voice?
myself
This
in
is
front of
my
everyone,
words, but I had someone.
standing right
I
next
had
to
someone
Wilson,
narrate it.
who
Oh, I was
started
gonna say
holding a
this does
rosary in
not
front of
sound
me.
very real.
Listen, just listen to this part. I'll find
I
your toast.
think I had a vague idea about what was going to happen.
Listen,
Before I knew it, I was on my knees.
I wrote the
Watch
words.
closely, campers. Wilson yelled out to the crowd as he unzipped his pants and pulled out his dick. Jesus! He yelled up to the sky with his hands up in the air and his 9 inches hanging in the breeze. Bless this exorcism.
Exercising him.
Suddenly, the 2 Aryan jock counselors appeared on both sides of me. They each untied the towel that was around their waists. I had 3 meaty, healthy cocks growing in front of my face, and I have to admit, I was kind of turned on.
He's being turned straight
But
because
I
there's
was
so much
still
dick he doesn't
scared.
want to do it anymore.
Wilson looked down at me with his perfectly circumcised cock in his hand. It's okay, son, he said reassuringly. Get it out of your system. I opened my mouth and he slid his semi-hard cock down my throat. He was much bigger than Joe.
Oh my fucking god!
That's what I was trying to tell you guys. Is that I have this
How
art
long is that book?
that I've written so many.
I am not kidding. I want to do a full-on series with these books. We will be talking about this later.
You want to narrate my books?
I do.
I have someone that I haven't had narrated, but what you do is you
Also,
go
am
on.
I supposed to raw dog this, or do you have water?
There's an old beer right there, Gary's Alcoholic Days. Up
Yeah,
here by them. Gary, would you like to give your queen some water?
Yeah, whoa. Hey, I got.
I know when he's in
White
love.
Claws and shit
I know when Gary's in love.
No, I just I was up till 6:30 in the morning. Like water's just fine.
Just boof it. Gary.
Ew! Are you okay? Get a Kleenex.
You just ruined your chance
and
of sleep.
some Clorox.
You ruined your chance of sleeping with her, Gary.
You know what? If that's the worst that ever happens with him, we're in a good place.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him. He does a lot for the community.
Let's talk about him louder while he's downstairs so he knows how much he's loved.
I met his girlfriend a couple times. Oh, we can't talk about that. Well, we can talk about.
Well, they're not together anymore.
I just
Ex-girlfriend.
they'll be together tomorrow, probably. Who knows? But not if you stick around. He's in love. But you want a guy that's like super rich, right? because you have all these rich dudes coming at you.
That is offensive.
Sif?
Offensive.
Offensive?
Offensive.
But how could you hang out with dudes that have so much money and then like another dude come along that has no money and be like, I'm gonna choose this guy, you know? Or not no money, but you know what I mean?
It's more like I think that the only people that I'm genuinely interested in usually have successful careers. But it has nothing to do with how much money they make.
Maybe
it's that
'cause you're
they're like aggressive and they're dreamers
Right.
and they're like they're pursuing something, and that's very attractive.
What if you met a guy that hasn't reached that point yet, but he's on his way? And you're like, no, wait till you
That
have
was
the
in
money.
my 20s.
Yeah, exactly. Women your age, they want a guy that has money, and but it's just biological.
But
Because you want to have kids.
But you have to
you wanna,
understand
you
that
wanna,
I'm
you want to
not.
start a family, and you want to have kids, right?
But I'm not going to let this go, because it's actually like something that comes up a lot, and I think that there's like this big misconception. Thank you so much. That like girls want men with money. I think girls just want men who do a good job doing what they do, and that usually results in having money.
Yeah, I think
if you're not passionate, if you're not a go-getter, if you're not like driven, then, and I mean, if you're doing a startup and other things, that's different, like entrepreneurial shit. But like, it's just it's not gonna vibe with me because I'm such a hard worker.
Yeah.
That I need someone that's like also.
Yeah, but what about when that starts to interfere with like the actual relationship? If somebody's too driven about what they do, because I think
women
that's
love
pretty much how I destroyed my last relationship.
No, women love that shit, dude. When you're like, I have no time for you.
No, they don't.
I think that you just have to make your partner feel important and give them attention.
It's like, but how can you give them attention while you're trying to do the stuff that they like that you're doing?
Well, that's
when balance.
It's communication. It's like, and everyone has a day off. You know, everyone has a day off.
There's no day off.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
There's no fucking day off.
I don't really take days off. I'm trying to take Sundays off. You know, I think
it's
a good day.
But you have time.
Man, I'm constantly
you have 10 minutes before you go to bed.
I'm constantly always thinking about what club do I get booked at next? What jokes I should be writing jokes. I can't stand not doing anything.
Yeah, but you're really driven, dude.
It freaks me out when I'm not doing something, and it's actually probably bad and detrimental because it does ruin my relationships.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, get out of here. I want to do something, you know, or I'm not get out of here. I want to hang out with a partner while I'm doing stuff. But I dated someone who hated that I was doing stuff while I'm hanging out with them.
Yeah.
Because it's like they want me to like stare at them the whole time.
Yeah. You'll, the person for
you. Like you'll find someone who can like fit into your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like I love dating actors or like people because I always have these self-tapes that I have to do. So if I'm dating an actor, like that's a thing that we can do together.
What's a what? A self-tape? What's
when you do an audition?
It's like how you do auditions now. Like you do these self-tapes. Like you
and
you have to have someone read lines with you on the other end of the camera.
Yeah.
So it'd be like this camera, me up against a wall, and I would be reading the.
Oh, it's like an audition.
It's an audition tape.
Gotcha.
Yeah, nowadays it's really that's why you don't need to be in LA or New York because you can send in audition tapes.
But
everywhere.
that's how you can do you and be busy and be doing all of your work and date someone that can be involved in your work with you.
But then there's an aspect of jealousy because like I've dated a comedian before, and then there's a rivalry. So if you date another actor, have you ever dated a fellow actor?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a rivalry when you're getting ahead and they're not?
Yeah, dude, that's not an actor thing though. That's just somebody being a psychopath.
Yeah,
dude.
that's just a dick.
Yeah.
I loved her.
I did have one relationship where I was getting successful in acting.
He hated you.
And he worked at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And he really resented my success because as supportive as he wanted that for himself.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get you alphaed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Also, as a man,
dude, beta males don't like that shit.
Yeah, as a man, you want to feel like you're providing for your woman. And I know it's antiquated and people don't like that nowadays, but it's true. It's like you want to feel like you're the one that's like doing things for her. But some women will be like, no, we're all liberated now. We all can vote. And which should never have happened before.
Yeah, the voting thing was a bad move.
We talked about this, how women should never have been able to vote. or gone to school. You know, you guys can act, do whatever you want. But like,
What should women be able to do?
just act and cook and have sex. What
Clean.
else? Yeah. Clean. You guys,
That's a big one.
So pregnant, barefoot in the kitchen.
yes.
Got it.
Yes.
No.
But also acting.
Acting, you guys can do that too on your spare time when we don't need you.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually can't stand stupid women at all.
I can't stand stupid people,
Yeah, it's
men or
I
women.
just want people to be nice. I just
Yeah,
like nice, someone who's nice. You know, who's like kind and like sweet and loving and who touches me when I'm sad.
dude,
You know,
that's
someone
that's all I want,
someone to rub my temple when I'm feeling kind of frustrated, you know. That's all
no,
I want.
I don't know.
That's all I want. Yeah, you're not that type of girl. You're just like a girl that's like, I'm about to do like 5 shoots right now with my butt up in the air. Okay, get your fucking hand. I'm not
I'm
gonna
only
touch
here
you.
to get the rights to your books.
Would
Yeah.
would you be cool with your girlfriend doing like Playboy and shit?
I don't know. Oh, Playboy, yeah, because it's not porn. I don't know because I'd be jealous. Like I
Really?
want.
You're one of those guys?
Well,
Wait,
no,
do you
I don't
mean
know.
doing Playboy currently, like dating someone that's currently involved, or dating someone that had a past?
I mean just like nude photo shoots and shit like that. Like what you did on the cover. Not porn.
In the
though.
past
Or current.
or current? Okay.
I don't know. I think I would probably be jealous
Dude, I dated a stripper and had
You weren't
no,
jealous?
No jealousy, no insecurity.
when she comes home. She's like, "How was work, honey?"
I'd be like, go fucking brush your teeth. And lay the fuck down.
I'm not like that. I guess I should be, but I'm not like that. I'd like you to like. That should be reserved for me. You know?
My watch just told me it's time to stand. Should I stand really
What the
quick?
fuck? I don't what.
It
Yeah,
says stand
you
up
have a
and
watch
move
that tells you to
a
stand.
little for 1 minute.
Do you
That's like not very descriptive. Stand
Move a
up
little
and
for
move
1
a
minute?
little
Do you,
for
for,
1 minute.
do you forget to stand up sometimes?
No,
Then why do you have a watch that tells you to do that?
I don't know. This is Steve Jobs doing.
Steve Jobs.
So Ryan, would you be okay with that or not?
No, I would get jealous.
Oh, even with like photos?
Yeah. I want all of that to just like.
You're being real? You really mean that?
I think so.
Holy shit, I just got deja vu.
I don't know. I really don't know. It depends on how the girl interacts with me and how if I've seen her flirting with a bunch of dudes and stuff like that, but then that shit's going on. Fuck no. But if I know she's like devoted and shit to me, and then she does that shit just for her thing, maybe it's.
How do
cool.
you know that a girl is devoted to you? What makes you feel like a girl is devoted?
When she doesn't flirt with other fucking dudes, when she like
You want to date a fucking robot?
Dude, I
What,
don't
you-
even that shit don't even bother me either. If my
What?
girl's flirting with some dude, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
I don't give a
well,
shit
that's
'cause I
what-
lay the pipe and I know what's up.
then,
Like I'm not. I'm
yeah,
confident.
where's your girl now?
That was a really good one.
Yeah, you don't.
That
I
was
don't. I don't
the
play with that
worst I've ever
shit.
been burned
No,
on a
if you're gonna
podcast.
flirt with other dudes, get the fuck out of here.
I don't flirt with other dudes, but I do think that like
That's a-
I'm still reeling from that burn, dude.
that was a good burn.
That's
was
a
good.
that's a yes. I flirt with other dudes.
No, I don't. I'm very respectful in a relationship, but if I want to go over and like have a conversation,
well, that's different. Yeah.
so I guess it's just like misread sometimes.
Yeah,
then.
I was
Because
gonna
if you're
say,
a happy person with a personality and you seem to share that, it can come across as flirting.
flirtatious. That's why it doesn't bother me. I'm not talking about if my girlfriend was like rubbing some dude's fucking leg. I'd go over and beat the shit out of that guy.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that flirting.
Why? She was the one
flirting
rubbing
is-
his leg.
Flirting's
You
not.
can't
Beat
hit
the shit-
women.
Flirting's not talking.
You're not supposed to.
Flirting's not talking. But
I like that
yeah,
answer.
I would never deal with that
That's
shit.
supposed
I'm just kidding. I do not support abuse.
But
I
Um,
feel like I have to say that in
I've
this
been
world.
abused. I've been abused before.
I
it's-
have too. Haven't we
people-
all?
People think it's such.
We're comedians.
People think it's such an anomaly for a woman to be abusive, but trust me,
No, it's not. No, I don't
I've
think-
gotten the shit beat out of me before I go on stage.
I
for
actually
improv.
know quite a
What?
few girls that have abused men. Like,
Yeah.
and I
Wait,
don't
you got
support
it.
it.
Beat up before going on stage?
Yeah, at the improv, I
Oh
got
my
hit.
God.
I got hit in the fucking head.
Damn,
Yeah.
that
That
sucks.
is horrible.
It turned me on. I was like, I was like,
He's
you know,
like,
there's something-
oh,
My man.
do it again.
I was like, He's like, fuck you.
As we like have all these like whips and
I
chains
know.
on TV.
What is this? Gary, what is this?
She said she wanted me to move the thing off the other person.
Gary,
Fucking break.
you're getting too excited. But yeah, I've been beat before. I've gone on stage in the worst conditions, like hearing horrible news, sick, beat up by a woman. But usually it makes you funnier if you're in a bad place because people laugh at pain.
Dude, that's
But
that's part of the toxicity of the comedy environment though, because people tell me that shit all the time. They're like, "Oh yeah, we like it when your fucking whore girlfriend leaves you and you're single, because then you're all like,
It's
I get
hilarious.
all manic and aggressive.
It's
and people
hilarious.
think it's funny, and I'm on fire on the inside."
If it's so funny, why don't you talk about your personal life on stage?
Because it comes through in my eyes how dead inside I
That-
am.
I
And then you just
actually
tell
believe
lies.
that.
What? I'm not telling lies. I'm telling stories.
Mm.
No one wants to hear about your stupid life. So my mom is just so crazy the way she fucking handles it. It's like, who are you? If I was like Joe Rogan or something, like where Joe Rogan can go on stage and talk about his personal life, and people would be interested, right? But like, people don't know me, like.
But you have relatable things that you can talk about.
Yeah.
But I've gone into like,
What about when you did Kill Tony and you talked about your relationship?
that was horrible, dude. And that got me
You
the
told
most.
me that was great.
It got me the most exposure ever because people liked it.
And then didn't you tell that story at Creek in the Cave later?
I hated that story, dude. It was fucking shameful. This girl fucking cheated on me. I don't like to talk about my personal life. I like to tell jokes because like I'm constructing this shit.
So
my imagination, it's art.
It is
It's out-
art, and
it's out
you
of
are
nowhere.
free to do anything that you
Yes,
want to do.
I
But
am
I
free.
know you as well, like, or at least we've been getting to know each other. And I think how long have we been friends? 7 months.
I don't know.
You were the first comedian that I saw here in Austin
Really?
that I
Never
thought
saw
had
any.
talent.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. That's everyone says that to me.
And I was like, this guy's funny.
No, I'm.
Hey, so on this,
I'm
on
the
this,
funniest. I'm the funniest comic you'll ever see.
But all I'm saying is like through getting to know each other, we've both suffered a lot of loss.
Yeah.
We both have like family trauma, like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I've
just,
found quite a bit of success talking about my life.
I just feel like it's boring to people. I think it's more fun to come up with to come up with things.
It's art. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you want to finger paint,
Like that, my joke, my opus, the joke about fingering a girl underneath the bleachers. I've never done that, but I made it up, and
Yeah.
people love it.
I love your comedy. I think it's hilarious.
You're telling me you don't love it.
I just said that you were the most talented comedian I saw in
You're
Austin.
telling me you hate my art.
I
'Cause
said
don't
if you
talk-
want to finger paint, go
Okay,
for it.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just so sad. My girlfriend broke up with me. So sad.
Hey,
No, that's not how you paint a picture.
on a serious note though, when you see the Kill Tony stuff where you were talking about your real life, is that actually painful for you? Seriously,
Dude, want to hear the story about that?
Yeah.
Just
I didn't. I'll
Cliff
do,
notes.
Cliff notes. I didn't want to do that, and Kill Tony just came back, and they were doing it at the Comedy Store, and no one was going. Right? It used to be like 200 people signing up to fucking go to do Kill Tony. It was so hard to get in. Then I could just message Tony, like, "Can I do it?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I'd go, and there was 20 people that knew about it and were willing because they're all afraid of the virus. I didn't give a fuck. So I go, I get on.
you also have it.
Yeah, but I was brokenhearted, and I didn't want to like live, and I didn't care about that. My friend's like, "Hey man, do you want to go do it?" I was like, "All right, let's go." Message Tony. I go on, and I tell the story, and he loved it because go figure. Tony loves when I'm humiliated. He's like, "Come back, I want to see some more. I want to hear more of the story."
Yeah, but
you know?
Tony just does that because he knows how to put on a good show.
He does. He knows what entertainment is. So he loved the story and how it was going to evolve, and it turned into some crazy shit that evolved. You know how I found out this girl was cheating on me. And did I ever tell you? Did you ever hear that?
You told me the story.
Yeah. And so that was what kept him asking me to come back and do it. But a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people did. But the worst part was you'd have to go outside afterwards, and they have it on the video screen. All your friends are watching. All your friends know that you just got cheated on by your girlfriend, and you're all shamed and shit. I'd rather go on and just tell jokes.
I feel you. I started doing comedy because I didn't want to see a therapist. A therapist was part of the reason that my divorce ended. So, like,
You fucked
he
your
basically she gave him permission to feel however the fuck he wanted to feel.
Oh,
Dude, I
oh,
have a very
no.
similar situation with my baby mama. And it was basically that they like invalidated what my experience was in
Yeah.
a relationship and let her be delusional.
And when like a professional tells someone like
That's all the
you're
credibility you
entitled,
need,
yeah.
right.
And so then
Dude.
it was like, so then our relationship really started spiraling down. And I didn't want to, and as we got divorced, I didn't want to go to a therapist because I didn't trust them.
Yeah, I don't like.
I
going
was
to
I was
therapists.
just like,
all they want is money anyways, and like
Yeah.
a false sense of control
Well, I
over
was-
something other than their own
Yeah.
lives.
but I did want to talk. So I started talking about my life and like creating, like I started writing comedy about what I was going through. It was
Dude,
like a marvelous
I
Miss
like your
Maisel
jokes.
kind
The
of
one of my
thing.
favorite jokes that you wrote was like about like the chlamydia joke. I thought that was
Mhm.
great. Gary, can I have water too,
Fucking Christ.
please?
Here, you want to take some of mine?
Oh, she's got water.
I've had COVID.
I probably have it. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah. I don't believe in it, so you can't get it.
Yeah, if you don't get tested, you don't have it. It's like herpes.
I don't know. Like, but I dated a girl who the therapist wanted to go and hang out with her. and shit
What?
Afterwards, yeah.
What?
And so, and then she'd be like,
What the
my
fuck?
therapist said that you're sick and demented. And it's like, of course she did. She's trying to hang out. You're like friends. She's gonna do whatever. But and I've also gone to like couples counseling, and then got yelled at afterwards for sharing things that I wasn't supposed to share.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's narcissistic personality disorder. People that do that say, "Hey, go to a
hot.
therapist with me," and then fucking.
I love
But
it.
don't
like,
say
abuse
anything
you
about
afterward,
me.
right.
It's
Yeah.
hot. It's hot. I love it.
You're fucked up.
My mom did some horrible things to me.
Sorry.
That's why I'm such a force on stage.
I see.
You know, you think I like this gift? You think I want to do this? You think I this burden of genius?
Do you always do things you don't want to do?
Yes, that's what life is.
Then why are you sober?
Because I have to do this thing that I have this gift. I have to give it to people. I have to make people laugh.
Mm.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to come on stage and be brilliant.
Yeah.
It's hard. Okay, I'm like Jesus, pretty much.
You know what I really enjoyed was the 9/11 show.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed writing those jokes.
yeah.
That was really fun.
I'm upset that my best Muslim joke came after there. You know, where the did you guys know that they throw gay guys off the top of buildings in Muslim countries? I used to be upset. Then I was like, Ryan, what do you do to fight AIDS?
Yeah.
You know, I came up with that later on, but like that was fun. Yeah, they kicked me out of Vulcan. It sucks. I can't go there. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it, but I don't care.
You okay?
Why not talk about it, right?
Do you want some water?
No, I've got this.
We're all sharing this water now.
Omicron, like, it's just supposed to be like really like subtle symptoms, right?
Well, there's a cough.
I haven't coughed.
Do you have headaches?
No, I really
I've
think,
had, I've
Are you
had a
tired?
headache and night sweats
No.
for like 2 weeks.
dude,
You have COVID.
I donated plasma.
How do I still have it after 2 weeks though?
Well, you're
No,
not
no.
contagious after 10 days, I think.
It's the change of weather. Like whenever the weather changes, my
It's
body
sinuses, right?
gets all fucked up. Well, there's allergies in this town. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I get sick like this around this time of year every year.
Whenever the weather
It's
changes.
like cedar fever or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck it's
but
called.
if you take allergy medicine, you'll see a total difference in how you feel. And get that good shit that's got the meth in it, like in at CVS
And shove it up your ass.
behind the pharmacy. Yeah, they'll
Boof
do that
it,
for
baby.
you.
Boof it.
They boof it at the pharmacy.
Nice.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
I got a question. Have you ever touched a guy's butthole?
No.
Did you ask the other girl that was on this show that? Do you like that when a girl sticks their finger up your butthole when you're coming?
Not stick their finger in my ass, because that's gay and
Just around the
uncomfortable.
rim.
Yeah, it's. I think
That's not gay when they just rub around
is
it.
that gay?
It's pretty gay, dude.
I don't know. I don't.
But your ex-husband was gay, though, right? Manuel.
He was not gay.
I've had friends, dude. I've had friends that have dated guys that were bi, and they're like, Ryan. I mean, it's not like he was bi. It was just like before he met me, he was lonely, and he let guys fuck him in the ass. You know what? It's not a big deal.
Wait, what?
And they're turned on by these guys.
They're turned. Wait. Say that again.
Letting women vote. That's what happened. I've become a more of a sexist as life goes on. You guys just destroy me inside. Women have destroyed me.
So why aren't you gay?
I would love to be. It'd be awesome to be like, hey, what's up, I'm Ryan? Hey, I'm Jake. Hey, let's fuck. Cool. That's it.
Gay guys are really promiscuous.
Oh fuck yeah, they are. Even when they're married, they're like,
It's just like that, yeah.
we have
Yeah.
2 days where we can fuck. I had one friend that he would be like, well, I just went to the sex club the other day. I was on a swing, like 3 guys ran a train on me. It was crazy. I was like, aren't you married? He's like, yeah, but it was our day off.
Well, good for them.
I know a bunch of gay people that are married, and they all have that same kind of marriage where they can like fuck around outside the marriage, which you would think would be even more dangerous because they're gay, so they can get AIDS and whatnot. But
The worst is when a gay guy tells you to wear a mask. It's like, dude, you couldn't even wear
Oh,
condoms in the
right.
80s.
Yeah.
You killed millions of people because you wanted to get fucked by some black tranny in an alley. Okay?
Fuck.
Millions of people
that
fucking
got
died.
heavy real quick.
Sorry, I'm getting in a bad place. Getting dark. So, Lauren, so what happened? So when you started the OnlyFans, you were like, hey, what is this thing called OnlyFans? I can be on there and like, cause you have to like do it where you have to like blow up. You can't just start an OnlyFans and get the amount of followers that you have right away. Was it because you're a playmate or because you had like a manager that knows how to like hook it up?
No, I didn't have anyone really help me. I didn't want to get on OnlyFans for a while because I was so out of like doing anything like Playboy for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like avoiding it. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm like really doing well with comedy and like I want to keep my, integrity intact.
Why did you point to your vagina when you said
I was
that?
trying to like go like that, but I realized it just all points to the vagina really.
Everything it usually does.
Yeah. So then a girlfriend of mine told me she made $1 million in a year.
Holy shit!
And
so fucked up, dude.
and I was like, oh wow. And I was broke at the time.
yeah.
And so I was like, well, maybe I should try it. And she's like, you could do like some of this like cool TikTok stuff and like literally just sell videos that you make, like what you're doing, like sketch comedy and like sell them. And so
How do you sell but videos of you being like naked though, right?
no, she was like saying like to just basically like make a TikTok, but instead of posting it on TikTok, like post it on OnlyFans and
Oh.
make people pay to watch the content.
Would people do that for like comedy if I had like OnlyFans for my comedy?
Yeah, well, that's what OnlyFans is trying to do. They're trying to go more mainstream, like where a musician can post their music video and for 2 weeks before it is actually released and make money off of like pre-sales and stuff.
Like premium content.
Yeah, yeah.
I should I'm gonna
So,
start an OnlyFans.
so this girl encouraged me to do it, and she had a lot of followers, and so we did a couple of collaborations, and then together,
Wait. What kind of collaborations are we talking about here?
like photo shoots in
Like-
lingerie.
Have you ever hooked up with a girl before? That's what
No.
he's asking.
I have not. I mean, I've made out with a girl, but like,
That's what-
Have you ever had a threesome?
Every girl says that. I'm
No.
not gay. I've just made out with a girl. And it's like,
well,
the
every
guy said
girl
that,
has
it's
been
different.
dared to kiss another girl,
Right.
So yeah, so then I started on OnlyFans. I just want to finish the story because I know you're gonna make me do it. So I started the OnlyFans account and I've been on there for like about a year.
and you enjoy it, right?
I do actually.
What is your favorite part about being an OnlyFans person?
I like connecting with the fans.
Like with your boobs connecting with them? Or what do you connect? Is it like when you're bent over and you're connecting, or
So you don't understand the platform.
what is it about? What is
So there's a chat.
Describe the connecting.
Every time I try to,
I'm sorry.
you
Go on.
take
a chat. So
She's getting so frustrated.
so you
with
get to know. Well, you're on modafinil, right? I just gave you some modafinil.
oh.
The other one was a roofie that'll kick in later. We'll do it later. But all right, go on.
So maybe this is gonna be the first time my threesome dream with two guys has
There we go.
happened.
I gotta get over this breakup.
No, I don't. I wait until I'm in a committed relationship, and I'm a very like moral person. You know,
Yeah.
I don't have sex with people like that. And it'd be weird to have sex in front of Gary.
But you're also single.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I wait until I'm not single. Like, hey, will you be my girlfriend? Okay.
And then you
And
cheat?
and then I put my dick in their vagina.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I wait till they're my girlfriend. They have to
So
ask me
you're-
first.
But then that's why you go and you fuck your ex-girlfriends because you're like, well, you were my girlfriend
So
at one
it's
point.
already got the green light.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
You want to go there? You really want to go there?
Well, I'm asking.
I have done things to like get over girls the wrong way. And usually you're told by your dad, by
What's
other
the
dudes.
right way?
Well, like people tell you if you want to get over a girl, get under another or under a girl, whatever.
No, that's bad advice.
That's just some really
It-
shitty
it
song
is-
lyrics.
It is a bad thing to do because you just hurt another person, right? And I have done that, and I'm very ashamed of that, and I'm really upset you brought that up. But yes, I have done that. Okay. Have you ever had sex with an ex before?
Dude,
When you
it's
broke up with
never-
someone?
Never good.
You know what?
Oh, you mean have sex with an ex?
An ex to get over the girl
Oh.
that you just broke up with.
No.
I don't think I have.
Well, if it's there, I mean,
Oh, that's what. It all clicked in my head just now.
yeah, and it's not a good idea because really I should just be alone. You know, it's this sexiness. It's just like girls flock to it, and I need to like say no.
Yeah,
I
you
just
have
need-
to put boundaries
I
in
need
place.
to I need to say no because you know this will always be here, and I just get more beautiful as the days go by.
Yeah.
because I'm a man. We get more beautiful.
That is true.
We get more distinguished.
As men past 22.
Yeah, women go this way, guys go this way. It's actually fair. God is very fair.
I mean, that wasn't the way I was going to take the story, but
Yeah.
sure.
Well, there are women who are able to maintain their looks like into their late 20s and then into their 30s.
Plastic
and into
surgery
their
is amazing.
40s.
Plastic surgery is great.
Eh.
No, there are some beautiful older women. I'll give them that. There's like a couple. But Or-
Cindy Crawford would be
what were
one.
you saying?
We were talking about
Connecting with your fans. So how do you connect with them? Like they talk about like,
What was
hey.
up with the hand gestures there? Connecting.
So they're
because
like,
he thinks it's bullshit.
so they're like, hey, I'm really having a bad day today. Oh, what's wrong, honey? And then you're like, and then is that how you connect? I have to fuck with you.
What was that?
Tell me more. Okay, I'll shut up. Go on. You're connecting with your fans. That's what you love about it.
You're just being mean. What
You've been mean to me this whole time.
do you mean? No,
You've been-
I
you've
have
been
not.
You really have been.
Have I?
Yeah.
Am I a dick?
Yes. But so that's what you enjoy about it. How do you connect with them seriously? Tell me. I don't know about it. I don't know the platform.
There's mostly like messages and stuff, and it's mostly all about me. Like they're always asking me questions.
That's what you love about it.
I think it's really
Yeah.
cool.
It's the attention. Everyone thinks you're
It's
beautiful.
a ton of attention. I get to like do some topless stuff if I want to. Like I
Everyone
get a little
thinks
bit
you're
of that
hot.
Playboy high.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging that.
No.
I'm
just,
gonna start my own.
You should. I really think that I want to read your books on mine.
I
Make
did
money
see
off
when I
you.
went on yours that you put up a comedy show.
I did.
Am I owed some royalties?
You're not
No?
on that comedy show.
Why not? I'm not on that one. Did you pay the people that are on that comedy show royalties, Lauren?
Didn't I Venmo you?
Venmo, how much money are you getting for that show? Every time they download that.
Wow.
I don't even think you're on the show. I
Oh.
think it's just my set.
Oh, is it just your set?
Yeah,
I'll go and check.
it's $10.
It's $10. How much money have you made off that?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know how much money I've made off of that. I'd have to go back and look at my statistics.
That's cool. So you put up your comedy sets and people pay for it and watch it. So
Mhm.
that's awesome. See, I want to do that too, but I really like giving out free content because I just want to like get a following and I don't have the breasts.
Well,
that I
that's what
need.
Instagram is for. That's all free
You
content.
should get some implants.
Yeah, I could. You know what? I know how I could get back into the creek, the Vulcan.
Trans?
Just say I'm trans and say, hey, you might have banned Ryan, but I'm another Ryan today. Okay. You're
I'm
be-
Ryanita.
Yeah, that is. You're being very una identity. Okay. When there's so many different identities, I could be a different person today, and that's racist. And they would have to let me in, or just become trans, start taking some estrogen. But I don't want to get back in
You'd
the
be a
creek.
cute woman.
I don't want to get back in the creek that bad.
I don't blame you.
I don't need to.
Yeah.
Hey, what else about connecting with your fans on OnlyFans? How does that actually work? I know how
What's
the
the crazy-
app is set up, but yeah, like that's what we want to hear. Like the crazy.
What's
shit
the
that people throw at
craziest
you.
thing you've heard from guys like saying, "Hey, I'm about to kill myself. You saved me."
I could. No,
No.
no one's suicidal.
It's a bunch of simps.
It's a bunch of guys. Like, I mean,
Those are
not
her
a bunch.
those are her
Like,
fans, okay? They're
some.
great
Her
men.
fans are simps.
It's an array of different things.
Yeah.
The ones like I get a lot of requests to do like naughty stuff,
Yeah.
like pornographic stuff. And I always have to like copy and paste the same fucking message. And I'm like, I don't do anything pornographic.
You
There's
did
nothing
tell
from
me
the
they
waist
sent-
down.
What kind
Wait.
of requests though? What kind of requests?
Like,
Have sex.
let me just
in-
read.
Have sex in front of the camera.
I
suppose.
think throughout the duration of this podcast, I just realized why I'm so into OnlyFans girls and strippers.
I've never seen you act like this before, Gary.
Um,
I've never seen you this excited.
for a second.
But you did say guys will send you dick pics, right? And ask you to judge, and you'll say the same thing over and over. You'll say it sucks.
That's fucking pathetic.
Like
To
this
me.
guy says, do you have any hardcore content? No. I also, oops, I don't even know where that message went. Well, the answer was no. Let's see where else. Oh, there it is. Do you have any hardcore content? This guy says, when can we get dinner?
What?
This guy said, how much to see you tell jokes topless?
Oh, that's not bad, right?
None of this is even that crazy.
Another one says, right, this takes like a second to load. I'll read like one more. Wanna play? I'm in bed naked. Can you help me out?
So
What is it?
This isn't as dirty as and fucked up.
I'm
as I
in
thought it
bed
was gonna
naked.
be.
Well, I think it's how you manage it, right? Like all of my stuff is like pretty just R. Topless is R, right? Isn't that rated R?
That's
I think so. Yeah.
PG-13,
PG-13.
Isn't it? Tits. 13
No.
year olds can see tits, right?
Because there's nothing else. There's nothing from the waist down. Like, I mean, I'm always wearing like a thong or cute underwear. And I
Yeah.
always do like really classy shit.
So you're already managing expectations off the bat with
Yeah,
what's your content that's already
yeah.
out there.
So if whoever like sees the stuff that I send out, they're gonna know. Like this isn't some raunchy, dirty
Sorry,
porn site.
I'm messaging this.
Are you messaging me on OnlyFans?
Can you please
I'm right here. You can just ask
put
me for
your
free.
legs over your ears and recite the alphabet?
No, have her read your book.
I'm gonna read my book.
Aloud to you.
If you read my book on your OnlyFans, will I get some of the royalties?
We can talk about it.
Okay, cool.
That would be fucking funny as fuck.
Dude, I
am very open to a collaboration.
want to see other books I have? Jade Ryan on Amazon. Look, that's my pseudonym, Jade Ryan. How many more minutes do we have, Gary?
Dude, we can keep going. This is probably my favorite pod we've done.
He's in love with you. Would you ever go out with some guy like Gary?
Yes, she would.
Would you ever
obviously.
date-
Absolutely.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. What do you have to do tonight, Lauren?
I'm gonna go to Tony's show.
Tony Hinchcliffe's show. How's Tony doing nowadays? I like Tony. I like Tony. That's all I'm gonna say. But sorry, I just got like zoomed in on this bullshit that was on my phone. But anyways,
Will you take a picture of us?
so you connect with guys,
After the
but you never said how you connect with dudes. That's the best part. But no, you like the attention. You like everyone saying how beautiful you are. And what happens when you're like 72 and you're not hot anymore?
Fuck.
How are you gonna feel?
Who said I'm not gonna be hot when I'm 72?
What happens if that happened?
It's not gonna happen.
What happens if that happens?
Why are you jumping to conclusions? That's not going to happen.
Okay, I like that attitude. You know, I think women. I think
that is a 70-year-old woman right there.
that's not hot, dude. I would not bang that.
For 70 years old, who is that?
All right, so What are your plans for the future, Lauren?
What future?
What future? You want to do comedy more? What do you like doing the most, acting or comedy, or you like doing it all?
I like doing it all.
You know, so you're not like a real comedian. You just like doing acting and
A
comedy.
real comedian can only be
A real
comic.
comedian just wants to do that.
That's not true. Sarah Silverman, Whitney Cummings, Chris D'Elia,
Real
Joe
com-
Rogan,
real comedians.
Kill Tony.
I'm talking about real comedians.
Mm.
I didn't say Joe Rogan and Kill Tony. What do you mean? No, your podcasts are cool and stuff. I'm fucking with you, like, but like I think what is your favorite then? What is your favorite?
You're fucking hot, sweet dreams.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Shh, that typed in my thing.
What?
You're fucking hot, sweet. Is that your mom? Are you talking?
My mother.
Hey,
That
mom.
was just me replying to an OnlyFans message.
Hey mom, you're fucking hot, sweet dreams.
It gets that intimate on those?
So you can see pictures of them. Lauren, you are on this podcast.
Okay, I'm done. And
Okay.
he's going to sleep.
He's going to sleep.
You went from
So-
being addicted to Playboy to being addicted to
So wait,
OnlyFans.
so there's like personal connections.
Yes.
Do you know these guys like personally? Some of them like personally.
I have an old friend that I used to work with that's on there, and I don't really know how to manage that.
Would you ever date a guy that met you on your OnlyFans?
That's a tricky answer right there.
You know, I would.
Yeah, very smart marketing. See that? I like that.
No, you know what? I do these FaceTime calls with one fan.
Really? Only one? Why not more?
Hey, how much does he pay per call?
Yeah, why don't you sell the FaceTime calls?
It's $250
For an hour?
What?
for 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
Dude,
That's a great
That's the thing is
deal.
like beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful
for-
women.
for you,
I'm so sick of
we're
it.
fucking losers throwing 250
You are the most
bucks at 20
Beautiful
minutes.
women have the most privilege power ever. There's no such thing as white power or white privilege, men, or anything. It's all about hot women in this world. It doesn't matter if they're white, black, or whatever. If you're a hot woman, you control everything.
No.
You are the house in the woods.
I mean, yes.
It is
But
true.
also,
You go like this, you get what the fuck you
I
want.
can't wait.
You get what you want.
Okay, think about Cameo, right?
Cameo?
Do you know what Cameo is?
Oh yeah, okay. So
Yeah, I've
you
acted
remember
too,
those-
Lauren. I've
You remember
acted
those
too.
the Island
I've been
Boys?
busy.
You remember the Island Boys?
No.
On TikTok?
Those two idiots with the shitty hair.
I'm a
and
little island boy.
yeah, exactly. I spent like $150 to get them to shout our shit out, just as a joke.
So, $150
I realized.
for how many seconds was that video?
I realize now that I put my foot in my mouth. So leave me the fuck alone.
I'm only saying this also because if other people want to have like a FaceTime call with me,
Would you sell it to other people besides that one guy?
I would, but I have rules.
What are the rules? No dicks.
Well, I mean, it has to be a genuine conversation.
Why can't he have his dick out and have a general conversation?
That's gross. I don't want to see that.
Well, you're showing.
I also charge for dick pics.
Really?
wait.
You- you
What?
Yeah.
You charge to judge dick pics, right?
Yeah, it's called dick ratings.
And
You
What do you-
charge for a guy to send you a picture.
what
of
do
his
you look
dick.
for?
Yes.
What do you look for in a penis?
Big.
Big? How big? But it can't be too big. Some girls say it can't be too big.
Big.
Huge.
You're talking to two white guys right now, okay?
Yeah, don't kill my self confidence. I just got over a breakup. Here.
Okay. What do girls look for in a dick? Be honest. This is the woke podcast.
Color.
Color. What kind color? What kind of color do you prefer?
Like skin color.
Skin color.
Have you ever
Wow.
seen like
Color.
some discolored dicks?
A lot of black guys have purple dicks. Have you noticed that?
No.
You ever,
I haven't seen a lot of black dicks.
Have you fucked a black guy?
Not yet.
Not yet. You planning to? Is that on your list?
It depends. Like I've just never dated one.
Well, you've seen a porn.
Yeah.
You've seen a porn with a black dude, right? Sometimes they're purplish.
Mm.
Okay, so color. You know discoloration. Gary,
I mean, I don't
you're off.
like. I
You're
also
off.
don't
He's
have
gone.
like much room to talk. You know, like I don't have the world's best, perfect, most vagina.
Whoa, the best perfect vagina, best perfect vagina, is like you don't want like the lips just like everywhere or something like that. Even
Yeah,
a-
you don't want no roast beef shit.
no, like Arby's roast beef.
That's just nasty.
Like it's like an axe wound. It's gross. But like,
Axe wound.
dude, I knew this girl that was dating a guy in Africa, and she was nervous because she was gonna marry him. And in his culture, the women stretched out their labias, and
What?
and the guys like that. It felt good to them, like elephant ears, right? And she's like, I just don't have that. I don't know what to do. And I was like, well, you can do that. I would like encourage her, like you can stretch your labias out, and that's disgusting. But some people love it. You can always if that's what you have. There's some African men that would love that.
Yeah, you be you.
After, I mean, nothing has been that wrong with my vagina. But after my divorce, I did get a labiaplasty.
What is that? Where they like shrink or cut
They
off
like cut off your
The li-
labia,
wait.
the inner lips.
Oh, he tore that shit
So-
up.
No, he didn't. But you know what it was? Is I wanted to feel like I had a new vagina.
Wait, so you had the you had the lips like trimmed down?
Uh-huh.
How much is
Oh,
that?
so you have a nice pussy.
But it's like surgically nice. But you don't even know, right? There's no stitches.
No, they cauterize it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a thing.
See,
That's-
you care. You really care. I like that. Women,
She cares about her fans.
you
man.
care. You care about your fans. You care about your boyfriends. You care about the guys you fuck. You know, you're like, I'm not gonna give you roast beef. I'm not gonna give you axe wound.
I mean, I have to give something that complements my natural boobs.
Well, that would
Your
be
tits are real?
They are.
that would be no, they're not. Are they?
Yes, they are. I have triple D's.
I dated a girl in high school that had like.
I am
It
I'm
just ignores it.
I'm 113 pounds with triple D's.
I dated a girl in high
and a
school.
fixed up pussy.
How tall are you?
5'3".
I dated a girl in high school who had like C38 or almost D, and she was like 110 pounds.
Yeah.
And it would bother her because it like hurt her back
Oh.
all the time, and I would carry them while we
Oh,
walked
That's nice.
places
of
because
you.
I cared about her. I would like, hey honey, let's go.
I work really hard to have a good physical appearance. I'm in the gym like an hour and a half every fucking day.
But
I eat really healthy.
so you would get fat if you didn't do that.
I think so.
Do fat people run in your family? Well, they don't.
Mhm.
They don't run.
That's a good one. Is that you write that down? Too real for you?
No, I just don't think it's up to my standards.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I like taking care of myself.
I haven't been taking care of myself. It's just the stress of like all the clubs banning me in Austin, and me with
Should we open our own club?
I don't need the clubs in Austin.
What do you need?
There's clubs everywhere else, and the only reason they banned me is just because.
Oh,
of-
I see. You don't need clubs here. Okay,
yeah.
that clicked.
I want to start my own show. Would you like to start a show together?
Yeah.
We can.
That would be a good dichotomy.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I'm down.
Yeah. No, people like all that matters is if you're funny, and all I care about is being funny for the audience. And when you ban a comedian from your club, it's like, hey, I'm gonna take
But where are we
funniness.
gonna do shows on the street?
No, honey, we're gonna do it like here. No, we'll do it. We can go Pershing.
Oh yeah.
We can do it. Why don't you do the Pershing show?
Oh, you know
Emily?
what? I'm also a member of Soho. And
what's Soho?
Soho House.
Oh,
It's another private members club.
it's like they got like a
Oh,
restaurant.
you're a
there,
private
right?
member. You're a private member of Pershing.
I'm actually not a member of Pershing,
they
but I'm a
have-
member of Soho. They have a really sick theater. And I was talking to the manager about producing a show at Soho House.
I'll do it with you.
The only thing is like I don't know how to charge for it because when you're a member of Soho, everything is free. And
What do you mean you don't know how to
Oh,
charge?
so you don't know how to monetize the
yeah,
actual
I
show
don't know.
for the
I don't know how to
comics.
do tickets. And then if you're not a member of Soho House, you can't go to the show because it's a members only club.
No, then there'd be no point. in doing
I
that.
know, but it might be cool to do like a show like every 6 months for just straight networking.
Well, you could do a show for the members.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because they have some really cool, like that's why I joined the club is because I really enjoy meeting all of the people that are members there. Like
The
they're
Pershing-
like artists and writers and it's,
Yeah, I don't even heard about it. The Pershing isn't it like Eyes Wide Shut, like orgies going on there, like a lot of swingers parties. at the
I
Pershing?
didn't know about that.
I think so. Dude, they have
Why
like
does no one ever tell
they
me
have like
this
guards
stuff?
with I was in
Like
like
I'm on OnlyFans. Hello.
I went to a show and I was like in this orgy. Like I was like, what happened?
You went to an orgy?
By accident. I had to have sex with like 4 people. Anyways,
I can't tell if you're being serious.
no, actually, when I did a show at the Pershing, and there was
I appreciate that, by the way. Thank you for being on my show.
no, it was another guy's show that had
Excuse
it
me.
recently. There's another dude that's doing a show there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he might have got mad at me because I started talking to the manager there about how to get a show on there. Because like his attitude
Oh, yeah.
towards
He was kind of like that. Like, he even was like weird about me coming in. Like, he got offended. He was like, "Why are you guys doing another show?" And I'm like,
yeah, I heard things about that. But but there was a live shooter or something, and I was outside, and the people that work at the Pershing were coming up, and they're like, "There's a guy with an AK-47 running around Austin or something right now. Everyone can't leave." But I told the guy that's running the show, and I was like, "Maybe you should tell the audience members that." He's like, "No, the show goes on."
"Oh my god,
That's showbiz, baby.
And
wow,
I was like,
okay, Shakespeare."
Wouldn't that be cool if you like someone shot up the place and you were on stage and you would have been like a legend afterwards, you know? And like you kept performing, even though you got shot in the face, and you like do jokes and shit.
That sounds like some like Adult Swim cartoon.
That's the shit that goes through my head. I don't like therapists because I always have to tell my life story over and over again because your insurance changes and you have to go to a different therapist. And they're like, "Tell me what happened when you were a little boy." I'm like, "I just want to tell you about my problems right now. This girl's mean to me." And
Yeah.
they're like, "Maybe it's because you were a little boy and someone treated you wrong. Have you done little boy work? Have you done inner child work?" And I don't like doing it.
Yeah.
So my friends are my therapy. This show's my therapy.
Comedy is my therapy.
Comedy's my therapy.
I didn't mock you.
Mocked me since I've known you.
Um,
Anyways, how many
You're like, in that case.
are we at? What hour are we at?
We're at an hour and a half.
Oh shit, this has been a great show. Anyways, you got shit to do tonight. I should plug this the sponsor of this podcast, right? I forgot to do that.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
How do you like what I gave you? The modafinil.
I love it.
It's awesome, right?
I mean, it's not as strong as cocaine, but it's good.
Well, it's not addictive either. Like you can like when I run out, I'm not like withdrawing or
Can
anything.
you overdose on them?
No, there's some girl that tried to kill herself by taking a shit ton of them. What a dumb fuck! And she had like no damage to her liver whatsoever. It's a really clean drug.
She actually just got really clear and good at math.
It does improve your cognitive performance. Let's give a shout out to my sponsor, modaf.org. They sponsor this podcast. They have USA to USA shipping now, so you can get it like in 2 or 3 days if you want a shipment. And they have all different kinds of the modafinil. I gave you the Wakelert, I believe. The Wakelert is one of my favorites.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. It actually helped me with my writing a lot when I took it.
Yeah.
I felt like I learned comedy quicker.
How
And
long have you been doing comedy?
I started 2016 was the first time I went on stage. I'm trying to like burp, but I can't. And but then I really didn't start doing it full time until I've been doing it full time for like 3 years.
Full time.
Yeah, and I'm like better than everyone now. It's
Well,
crazy.
you are a really great comedian.
Thank
I
you.
hate giving you compliments
Thank
because
you.
you know it all, but
But it's true. It's not a compliment.
that's true. It's like the fist bump, you know?
Yeah. No, I know I'm really good, but there's stuff that I don't know. I have to learn how to write bits better. I need to
I love that. That's such a good note, like
What?
to just know, like for yourself. Like a lot of people, when they become successful, they think they know it all, and like
No.
they kind of
Well,
feel.
that's what I love about Joe Rogan is that when I talked to him in the green room, I was like, dude, why? Because I used to do the Creek and I would do my show and he would do his show first and then he would hang out with us and he would just hang out in the green room and tell stories and talk. The guy likes talking, go figure. But he would tell us all sorts of cool shit. But I asked him one time, I was like, why are you performing so much? Why are you constantly performing nonstop when you could be arguably said you've reached the pinnacle of success? And
Yeah.
he's like, it's not about success. He just wants to be better. He wants to get better. And that's what I like about him. He's very
I
humble.
love
guy.
that.
Have you met him, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, he's just a warm dude and like really like nice, you know?
He's always been really nice.
Yeah, it just like freaks you out. It's like this guy must be a serial killer or something because he's just so
yeah,
nice.
successful,
But
happy family. It's like
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's
really.
the part I'm jealous of.
I
But he's
know.
been through shit, you know.
I want a
like
family so fucking
he was banned.
bad.
He was banned from the Comedy Store. You know,
What do you want? Can we keep this going? Do y'all have somewhere to go?
I gotta
No.
go to the gym in like a half an hour, but
I
mean, I'll
want.
let it
Yeah,
slide.
I would love to have a family too, but I want to be to make money.
Danny, real question: do you actually want to have kids?
Yeah, I do. Eventually,
I would like to have a family.
does that
And
include
I
kids?
say that in the way where, like, if I were dating a guy that had a son,
You have to get rid of him. Get rid of the son.
I would be okay
So you don't want to
with
have
that
kids
family.
yourself.
I would have kids
You can
myself, but
reconstruct
I
your
don't
vagina.
need to.
You can reconstruct your vagina again.
You know, I have
I'd
a kid.
probably have a C-section. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Gary's.
How old is your kid?
he's 4. He's a little Mexican version of me. He looks identical to me.
He's California.
He's Gary Cito.
Does he have the same mustache?
He's Mexican, so pretty much.
Yeah, cute.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Gary.
He's good at climbing
His
fences.
name is
and
Gary?
Gary
shit.
Jr. Yeah,
Right, Gary? He's good
What?
at climbing fences
and border walls.
and walls.
But I guess, like, what I'm saying is like, I don't have the need to have, like, be pregnant and, like, have my
Are
own
you afraid of it ruining
kid.
your body or something?
No.
That's-
No, I just don't have the need for
Are you
it.
being honest?
Yeah, I am.
Well, you could always adopt black babies. They're really cheap. They're cheap.
Are
I-
they?
I,
My sister told me that she was looking into adoption one time before she had kids, and she was like, "Ryan, it's so crazy. The black kids are so much cheaper."
is that real?
I made a joke about that actually. That's a new joke I'm working on.
Hey, I'll tell you this though: when having a kid changed my fucking life. It changes your entire how your brain chemistry works.
'Cause
For
you
the
never-
better, a lot for the better.
But you never get to see them.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry.
that's neither here nor there. I got a lawyer.
No,
I'm not actually
I'm
supposed to be talking
I'm
about
fucking
that.
with you, dude. I'm sure that's what they say. It changes your life, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it really does, dude.
Why does it change your life?
Do you feel like it's made you more mature?
Fuck yeah, I was like a wild man when I was younger. And
Yeah.
now I'm like,
So when you meet a girl,
You look and see if she's got those childbearing hips.
when you meet a girl,
Yeah.
no, because I'm genuinely curious about this too. So, like, when you meet a girl, if the girl, do you want her to take an interest in your son? Like, does
yeah,
that
absolutely. But it's not like it needs to be her priority.
right?
But-
But I'm sure it's a perk to have a woman come in that's like totally cool with it. Because there's some girls that are like don't want to date a guy with kid.
I don't think I would date a woman that already has kids.
Yeah, like there is.
I wish you could kill
A
the kids
thing-
like the lions do in the Serengeti. You know, they do that. They come in and you can like kill the kids to propagate your own genes, right?
Hey, you know what though? You're right. I would not.
No.
I don't think I would date a woman that has a kid, but I
No,
know a lot of
'cause
women
you're-
that would.
you're
date
helping
me
another-
even though I have a kid.
You're helping another man's genes propagate.
Yeah, that's you're right, dude. It's like a fucking. It's like the.
It's
like
biological. Well, that's the thing. Like, if a guy cheats on you, what do you care about most? If the guy loves the girl or if he had sex with her?
Oh,
I
that's another good question.
well, you
Because-
know, this is why my divorce ended.
Why?
He cheated on me.
What?
And did he love the girl or did
No, but I just felt betrayed.
Wait.
girls get cheated on all the time? It doesn't matter how hot they are. Dude.
I don't understand.
And she was probably like way less attractive than you too.
She had Bell's palsy.
Dude, what the fuck is that about? Dude, hot girls always get cheated on.
Because you get
with
tired
an
of
ugly girl.
you get tired
Always.
you get tired of how hot your girlfriend is. You're like, gross. I want to fuck a retarded girl. This sucks.
I couldn't believe it. He didn't come home one night, and
Bell's palsy. Are you serious? How do you?
Oh my god.
she was the hostess of the restaurant that he worked at.
And she was like, Lauren, he's mine.
Dude, I wish that I could tell the story. I've told you, but I have a story about
But
who
wait,
my
let
baby
me-
mama cheated on me with. I'll tell you after.
let me
this.
continue
It's
though.
fucked up.
For a guy, all that he cares about is if the girl fuck you. It's like if a girl tells you I'm in love with him, it's like, okay, who cares? Whatever. But if you fucked him, then it's bad because it goes to the biological thing, like the baby isn't mine. You know what I mean? Even if there's no baby, you don't want any guy touching your girl.
Mm.
It's like a. I think I understand what you're
Biological.
saying.
It fucks with your DNA. Once a girl fucks another dude, it's over.
I think betrayal or like loss of trust.
Yeah, the loyalty thing is a big deal. For me.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
whether you're in love with someone else or you fuck someone else or whatever, if the other person doesn't know and that's just like something that you spring on them, it's equal. It's
But
like
what he's saying is also valid because the loyalty thing ties into whether or not if you had a kid with that person, whether it would be yours or not. Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, but even if there's no pregnancy in your mind, it's like biological.
It's like the id.
Yeah, that's why
Right.
guys have always wanted a virgin throughout history is because you're so it's I had a biology teacher that said that the guy that raises another man's child is biologically inferior to the guy that
Well, yeah.
knocked her up because the other guy's spreading his seed everywhere, having other men raise his kids while he's,
I never thought about it like that.
yeah. But yeah, I just want to be successful in comedy. I want to be able to like make people laugh.
Wait,
And
would you rather fuck a virgin? Really?
no, what I'm saying is like I'd rather I want a girl that's not going to cheat on me.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, if
Okay,
you,
yeah, we're
yeah,
all on the same page here.
yeah,
I think we can all agree
yeah,
that cheating sucks.
right. But girls are always afraid of like, do you care about her? Right? Girls usually ask that. Do you love her? Do you care about that girl?
Not me.
Do you care about
What's
that girl
wrong
with cerebral
me?
palsy?
I don't have all these like screws in my
You're
head.
different. You're independent woman of the.
I'm actually very codependent.
Who are you codependent on?
When I start dating a guy, like I really rely on him to make me happy.
I don't know if codependency actually exists. What if that's just called a fucking relationship? Because your partner should make you happy.
That's true.
And you
You
should be
know?
like trusting to rely on each other
Yeah.
for things.
I don't like this codependency bullshit. It's just like
Yeah.
Very true.
you should be. Oh, you should be two autonomous
you think that's
creatures.
like a social construct?
No one should affect anybody whatsoever.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's like you're sharing your body and your energy with someone. They're going to affect your happiness.
Yeah.
So I'm really codependent.
I mean, I wish that I could be happier by myself.
But you're a human being. Human beings we're pack animals, and
Affection.
it's
Yeah.
yeah. You want a partner. It's only natural, And Gary's right here.
This is true.
But
Great.
anyways, modaf.org/Ryan. Go to that.
Wow, that was a really long ad.
I know. Shout out to my sponsor, modaf.org/Ryan. You can get $10 off shipping or free shipping if you order a certain amount. And now there's USA to USA shipping, and it's the only brand I trust. There's a lot of fucked up bullshit brands out there, but this is the one, and it's the best drug there ever was.
I love it too.
Yeah, Lauren Compton loves it now.
I love it a lot.
She is going to be a fan of modaf.org, and she is a fan.
I've subscribed to the channel.
She subscribes. All right. So, anyways, we should cut this short. There's so much to say. We're gonna have you back, and we'll talk more.
Yeah, you guys can find me at I am Lauren Compton.
She has no followers, so guys, boost her up. She needs more followers.
Come hang out with me on OnlyFans.
Maybe you can pay $250 for
A 20-minute call.
10 seconds.
I
to
mean,
talk to her.
as we said, like some people have paid for 13-second videos.
13-second videos, dude. That's so crazy. I'm gonna start my fucking OnlyFans. Just like,
Well, we might be doing that collab with that book reading.
okay, I'll provide the writing. I have all these stories.
I know, it's great.
Yeah.
But you want to finish this ad before?
No, that's the ad. That's the
Okay.
ad. We're good. See you guys later.